Hello, welcome to another video, and today I'd like to make this lovely spring looking theme card. It's made with the new, only available this month, stamp set, Painted Seasons. So it has, like, for your 4 seasons, it's got your pine cones and flowers, so you can use it all year round. It's a beautiful set. There's also some matching dies, and it's the 4 Seasons framelits. And you get 10 in here. Show you. You get the big flower and that flower. So you get the 2 flowers, and you get 2 of these leaves, 2 of these leaves. Actually, you get 3 of those leaves. Wow. 2 of those big leaves and a pine cone. So there's all the dies. Lots of dies. Right. So what we're going to do is I've already cut out my extra ones, because I didn't want to take the time to do that. I also wanted to give you a hint. If you have the dies for a stamp set that you're using, and you're going to mask, which means you need to go over, overlap. Like if you need to overlap your flower to get the leaf to look like it's underneath, it's called masking. So what we do is we take, either we stamp the flower and cut it out, or you can take a sticky note and cut it out with the die from the stamp set. And that would go over, and you would put that so you can stamp on top of it and not stamp on your flower. Right, so I have a bunch here that I've cut out with sticky notes. And the reason we use the sticky notes is it's got a little bit of stick on them, and they stick where you want them. So, and use the dies so you don't have to stamp the flower and cut it out by hand. So that's a little hint for you. Let's see. So we're going to stamp the inside of the card, and we could decorate the envelope too. So let's get started. What you'll need is an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of Whisper White, scored at 4 1/4, and then burnish it really well so it folds good. And then you'll need a scrap piece. Oh, you'll also need another piece of a scrap. Let's see. I'm going to just cut this off. I'll just chop a little piece off right now. That'll be big enough. Yeah, we don't need that big of a piece. So, let's see. And I am just going to use a piece of Highland Heather, and I'll cut that too. I'm going to do it a little bit different than the last. This card I did the Daffodil Delight and the Highland Heather on it. So, okay, so we're just going to do it this way. Alright, so your card, a piece of scrap, and your sentiment. And then, well, the scrap was actually for stamp your extra leaves and your flowers, and I already cut one out. So say a yellow, your Daffodil Delight, your Berry Burst, and your Highland Heather, and that's what is for these. But I've already cut them out for the sake of the quickness of the video. So that's what that scrap was for. Okay, the sentiment I'm using today is from Well Said, and this is a 2-part stamp set. It's got dies that go with it too, and you can cut out a gazillion words. And the actual words I'm using are "You mean the world to me," the stamp, and there's a whole bunch in here. I will also be embossing the front of the card, and I'm using the new Country Floral and Dynamic Textured Embossing Folder, and it's the really the thick ones that really do the deep impressions, and they're gorgeous, gorgeous. I'll show you on this pink. I don't know if you can see how deep that rose is. Just focus on that one rose. It's an absolutely stunning embossing folder, and that's available until March 31st, as well as the stamp set and the dies. So all these will be good only for another 2 weeks, so get them while you can. Right, okay, put that there. All right, let's get started. What we're going to do is we're just going to stamp real quick. I can leave that shut. I'm going to stamp some flowers. I think I'll start with Berry Burst. For the quickness of the video, we're just going to do a couple. No, I'll do 3 Berry Bursts. Yeah, that'll do. Right, and we'll do the yellow. Oh, Daffodil Delight. I'll clean off my stamp. And I'll do Daffodil Delight there. And we'll do one here. Right, that's good. I'll just do 2. And then I'll do a Highland Heather. Now remember, if you're stamping to do your extra ones, stamp them while you're doing your colors. But I've already got them done. This is actually the 3rd time I've made this card, so I had a bunch. Right, I just put one there, and then we'll put the others on top. So that is good right there. Now what I'm going to do is take the Granny Apple Green, and take some of my masks and put some leaves on here. And you want them to look so that they're like underneath your, you have to line up your flower. Now when you line up your flower where you want it, you want to leave a tiny little bit of a gap, because it doesn't always stamp right up to the edge of the paper. Especially a thicker paper, it definitely won't stamp up. You want a thinner paper, and let's put that there. And you'll see what I mean. All right, so it looks like it's gone under your flower. This one, do there. And this is called masking, in case I didn't say. I think I did. We're just going to put a leaf here. Go. Maybe another one. We'll put one right there, just part one off the edge of the page. And this is sometimes why you would need more than one, so you could like, let's see if we can line this up. Put a leaf like right in the middle here. So it's underneath that one, and it's underneath that one. So you can see that it's not touching on the flowers. Let's do one here. Oops. Stick it down. Move it again, and I'll do one over here. Go. And I'll put one here. Down. I think that's good right there. Now you just pick, and I leave all these in with my stamp set so that I have them when I want to use them again. And I'm going to stamp, I should leave that out, and I'll stamp, or should I stamp in purple? I am going to stamp in Highland Heather, my sentiment. Yeah, let's do it in Highland Heather because my backing is Highland Heather. Just going to stamp. Didn't do that very straight, did I? Okay. There we go. Much better. I just need to trim it off a little. Let's see if I can get it in there. Oh man, should have used my other trimmer. Alright, really good. That'll be good enough. I'm going to just use my scissors for the rest of it. Well, I could do this first. Yeah. I'm just going to use snail. No, I'll use the trimmer again. And then we'll cut it off. No. And I'll keep it even up there. A little bit. There we go. Should be good, good, good. That'll do good. All those little bits. Right, so I'm done with these. I'll clean them off in a second. Done with that. Now I'm going to take my embossing folder and emboss, and just slide it in. It's indented here, so you slide it in there. You can actually do it this way if you like, and get it all the way up to the edge. And then I'm gonna, my big shot is right here. Oh, I forgot, I have to spray it. These thick ones, they suggest you spray with water because it's so thick, and especially if you're using a thick paper, it sometimes will crack. I'm going to spray mine with my shimmer spray and run it through real quick. Where's my plate? And these thick embossing plates only take the one, embossing folders, I mean, they only take the one plate. But, well, looky at that. All right. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to trim up the side a little bit here. Just make it a little curvy. Just so it's around the flowers. It doesn't have to be exact or going around this flower, around that flower, and that leaf there. That'd be good. I just didn't want it all the way to the edge. I wanted it like to have a nice edge. And then you can take and you could, what color do I want? Yeah, I'll take the Highland Heather. And I actually have one here. And we'll just yeah, just do the edge so it stands out against the white there. There we go. That's good. Now we're going to take our other ones and we're just going to put these on dimensionals. If I can get them off. Yeah. Just put a couple of dimensionals, peel the backings off. And I'll put the purple one right there. And then we'll take our yellow. And then put the yellow one about there. Daffodil Delight. I keep saying yellow, don't I? Now the Berry Burst. we will, we'll put right over here. There we go. Now for the leaves, you can just put them wherever you like. Just take your liquid glue and stick a little bit, oops, that's a lot. And then scoot it underneath. Hold it for a second. As long as it's not like off your card, you're good to go. It could be over here, you're all right. You know, that's okay, as long as it's not off your card. And you don't have to use a whole bunch of leaves, you can just use a few. Put one here. Now, just so it's got some other dimension on it. All right. There. Hold that down. I think that's good. Now I'll put one more on. Now we've got an odd number. Like odd numbers, we'll put it up here. There we go. And there's our card. Now you can stamp the flower on the inside if you like. Where is, what did I do with it? I put it away. Yeah, over here. Let's do that. You stamp a real quick flower on the inside. Oh, it's on the pad still. Jeez. What color do you want? Let's do purple. Highland Heather, not purple. And we'll put it in the center. Right. And we'll use that as well. And we'll get the green, granny apple green. Let's see. I'm just going to put it down here. And then on this side. There we go. And that's the inside of our card. You could put a sentiment on the inside as well, if you like. There's tons of sentiment in this Well Said stamp set. There's gazillions. Now this I'm going to actually, I could lay over. Right. Dimensionals again. And I'll put a little bit of tape in the middle, because I want to take the silver metallic thread. Oops. And I'm going to take, if I find the end. Right, and I'm going to wrap it around my 4 fingers. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times. And give that a snip. And then just like pinch it in the middle. Take it off. And lay it on your snail that you've put on here. And sort of just like spread it out. There we go. And that, once we peel these backings off, it's going to go right on here. And there's our card. How is that? So pretty. And you can also take your envelope, run your embossing folder on your envelope as well, so your card is really matching. So anyway, I thank you for watching. I will have all the measurements and all the products that you need listed below, and I will have all the on my blog. The measurements will be on my blog. The products will be listed below, but all the measurements will be on my blog.